Good evening, everyone, or morning, I guess, for some of you back home. Welcome to Pocky Thanks for Your Entertainment, Episode 2, More Shadowbringers. I'm your host, Richard Pocky Kim. Thank you for joining me tonight. I've been really enjoying the Final Fantasy main story quests for all the expansions so far, actually. So, looking forward to seeing how Shadowbringers treats me. When we last left off, our heroine was sent. We have to deliver a bunch of not deliver. We have to pick up a bunch of things with this NPC's receipt and our. Yes, Christopher.
Did you just see that person of a mount that looks like Ziba Onion?
Yes, Christopher. There's gonna be a lot of people in this game, Christopher. It's an MMORPG. That means anyone with a name over their heads that's a certain color is another player.
Honey?
Okay? Like there's gonna be people all over the place, Chris. You don't have to comment on everyone, alright?
Chris, yes, there is a mount like that.
There's all sorts of mounts. Let's go ahead and get this quest going then. We're currently trying to find our way to Lise, one of the two twins, now that we are here in bright world. Let's see here. There's the first thing we need to get.
Honey, let your dad play.
So.
Your job is to sit there quietly and watch.
Okay, so let's see here. Table cactus from Thonton, iron ore from Thol Tol, and from Mol Mol, Navaret Ering Antiques from Mol Mol. Okay, so let's see if we can find these folks. As I mentioned before, I'm not going to be doing side quests for the most part, unless they are side quests that will give me flight. This here, is it? Okay, it's just things that we can kind of. There's Thultol. Okay, so there's one. There's the iron ore. Interesting that you can actually choose the wrong items by accident. Cassard sent you, did he? Right. Yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron ore. Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Some folks know that I do voices occasionally, but voice is feeling a little raw right now, so I'm gonna not to do so today, but maybe in the future. There's Thonton with the table cactus. You came with Cassard, yes? Good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please, take your prickly purchase. That's two. And there's Mol Mol with the antiques. Cool. And we turn this in. There, get this. Hey, no touching! That merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly come up with a better offer. Dude, seriously. What? Cassard sent you? Why did you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no. The bath of ring relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back towards our esteemed merchant friend. Arrow's pointing this way. Little parkour there. Alright, let's get this going. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. What can I say? I do my thing, do my work quickly. Aye, that's a lot, all right. Good work. And quick work, too, considering you're not set foot in the place before. I thought you wouldn't sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not the stranger to visiting strange lands. No, we're not. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to complete all my business before you returned, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middleman so it doesn't miss out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard? It feels like an age since I last saw you. Hello, NPC lady. Well, isn't the lovely Tesleen? It has been a while, but your timing couldn't have been better. This lady was on her way to see Alisail. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Here's our new NPC, I guess. Wait, I know who you are. Alisail has told me so much about you. You're Celessa, aren't you? Like, how the hell did you... Yes, I am. I knew it. How wonderful we'll meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alisail quite well since she took guard duties there. Do you want me to take over Celeste's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it'd be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Alright, so there we go. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head that straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you had your fill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium.
I will deal today's points later.
And more gear. Oh, I forgot to turn the music back on. Oops. Haha, teehee. I had turned the music off temporarily for something I was doing earlier. That's better. Alright, desert crossing, let's before we go. Alright, no... Oh, no, wait. Are you tribal quests, or are you... a, Shoot, okay, Aether Current quest. I'm gonna do this one really fast, folks. Gen is fidgeting even more than usual. Greetings, friend. You like helping people? Yes? Maybe you can help me too. You see, my son Gungun makes me very proud, but very worried. He works very hard. Too hard for his own good. He follows orders, yes. Follows them until someone tells him to stop. This is very dangerous. Bad for his health. I need you to speak to him, persuade him to rest. He should be near the Red Cyril, probably leaving no stone unturned in his search for relics. Please, tell him his father orders him to stop. Alright, let's go do that really fast then. Where are you, dude? All the way up there, alright. Hop on the chocobo and get rolling. Alright, let's go find our friend here. Yeah. I want to get... I try to always do all of the Aether Current quests so that I can get them out of the way, so that when I'm looking for... to the west, huh? Yeah, it'll be a while. So that when I have to get to finishing an area, I can start flying there, because I'm not gonna lie, I like being able to fly. I almost forgot to do this too. Oh good. The new font is working fine. All the way over here, are you? Gun gun. Which is a bit of a pun in Japanese. Gun gun means kind of like, you know, to keep going, to drive forward. So him working until he's told to stop kind of makes sense. Search the nooks, search the crannies, search high, search low. Oh, sorry, I did not see you there. Are you lost? Father says I must rest. That will not do. No, no. I will stop, but not yet. I need something to show for my efforts. All this scrabbling, all this searching, and still no shinies. You came here to tell me to stop, but if I refuse, your job will not be finished, will it? That will not do either. Wait! I have an idea! If you help me find shinies, my job will be over. Your job will be over, and I can rest. Simple, yes? Guess that makes it
Win-win.
kind of sense. It's a win-win. Yes, Chris. Oh, you already have it. Never mind.
But it's still.
Here. Do you have two? The other two are not. Okay, Chris.
I have two. Money.
There's what, 4 in there? You want to
So,
show?
4 left.
How many did you have?
2.
You can have 1 more, and the 3 from Mom. Okay.
Mm.
Look under that rubble and find whatever is to be found. Maybe it will be valuable, maybe not. Either way, let us keep searching until we find at least 1 shiny. Alright, sure. Go that way. Pop back on Miyuki, my trusty chocobo. そして、まあ、日本語、英語がわからない方がこれ見てるなら、どうもこんばんは。Your search failed to yield any shinies. なしか。No shinies here either. キラキラがない。You find a signet ring. Okay, 指は見つかりました。Alright, back to Gungun. What did you find? Not more rubble, I hope. Oh, this looks very special. Such pretty patterns. I've never seen one like this before. But how much is it worth? I'm an expert in finding shinies, not a historian. Perhaps we should ask someone. Once we sell it, we will divide the profits between us. We worked as a team, so half for you, half for me. Fair is fair. What? Whatever. You know what? Fine. I get my other current. That's what really matters. Alright, it's nice and all that, we get that, but, do not need the rest for us this time now. So, back to the main story quest. As we run past all these dangerous monsters, the gigant tenders are a little weird and scary. Pardon me, wiping my face. Alright. We're going back to Mordsuk. And now let's go, where were you? You were over here, I think. Yes, there we are. The next big, shiny, fiery quest icon on Teslin. Teslin is eager to set off. See, Alice. God, the font makes it look like it's an L or L at the end there. Alice has been desperate to see you, so let's get to her sooner than later. The end isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock right from here. Can you see it?
Clock spiders?
We just need to swing around the ridge and then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together. I'll meet you outside. Alright. Bye-bye. Are we gonna walk it? Seriously, lady? All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you alone, leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes will have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. Coyotes! Yay! I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? It's an escort quest. Honey, it's an escort quest.
Have fun with that.
Hopefully this...
They're
Well...
very slow and painful.
Hopefully this won't be as annoying as old escort quests from other MMOs. I thought you might. Alize is always saying how much you... I mean, let's get going, shall we? What did she say? No. What did she say? What did she... Now I'm curious. I'll take my car. It has air conditioning. And one coyote, huh? Alright, sure. I will say the animations for the attacks in this game are just nutso. They're beautiful. Like, it's like, you know, slash and then slam through. Hey, Crescents. Morning, bro. Enjoy the escort quest and don't go away and think that get worse. Oh boy. Alright. Well. Sorry there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alize was strong, but in her mind, she was never... Now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. It may be best to be scout ahead and clear out the coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can play with any distraction. Hey, you know, actually, that's fine. I just hope I don't come back and find her being, like, chewed on. Oh, Terra had beautiful, just ridiculous animation. The Korean MMOs, Korean games in general, like, they put so much effort into the art. It's almost mind-numbing, actually. Really? Really, little dude? You're gonna... Alright. You really want... Yeah, no, Terra... I started playing Terra because I knew someone on the US team on it. But also because, again, just beautiful art and, you know, kind of a neat idea for tanks. Really? Alright.
What is this thing?
There we go.
Okay.
Guess we go back up then. Yes, back up the way we just came. Oh look, it's Twitch. And Snitch.
Yeah, not doing your journal was not one of the choices. Do your journal, take your meds, and then your choices are watch your dad stream or go to bed.
Alright.
You got me?
I guess they're in this tower
take your
then.
meds?
Alright.
Wait, night meds.
Ah, man.
And journal.
What if I need new batteries for the keyboard already? The Fields of Ember. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I can hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork to know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. It's like, lady, I could give you a ride on my chocobo. Or in my, 4-person car. No? You don't want to... Okay. Alright. Don't want to ride? Fine. I'm gonna go see if I can find this, this Aether Current really fast before I go to the quest, just real quick. Hopefully it won't be too far. Jump. Come on, thank you. No, go away, mud dude. Do not want to fight you. Yay, more free XP. Southwest, huh? And this place is bright as F. 250 yards to the southwest. Final Fantasy XIV, not good for people who have fears of heights. Have we run into another issue of I can't go that way because of plot? I think we have. Oh, there it is. There we go. Morning, Lona. Alright. Hope you and the fam are doing well. Batman. Okay, that next one is going to be totally a... You can't get this one because of plot reasons. Have a nice day. Alright, so... Journey's Head, huh? Oh. The inn at Journey's Head. I wish I could get different music in this, but oh well. Go ahead and... attune to the Aetherite. Talk to the Amaro Keep. Alright, and... Huh. How did you get past me? Easy, I went around. That is a big ass... Hey Trick, long time no talk, man. Ah, gotcha. And morning, yeah. 1 second. Chris, if you're gonna sit in the chair, sit in the chair. No acrobatics, please, alright? You do not have the money to replace that chair, son. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first, let's head inside, shall we? Well, you can always, like, give me information and stuff. That would be appreciated. And 15 isn't my favorite game by any stretch of the imagination. And the car, I like the car because it's a 4-person vehicle and it flies. That's it. I just like the idea of having
And it's the Batmobile.
a 4-person vehicle, and it kind of looks like the Batmobile, yes. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might well be our first visitor from the Crystarian since Elise arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? No, I do not. I don't think I've met anyone besides Elisa who is so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave something out something obvious, so it may be best to have Elisa give you the full explanation. There was an off-road variant of the car? Huh. I watched Katie play it mainly, so... Man, alright. Well... Okay. Presents. I don't actually remember the opening at all. I think she played it while I was asleep at that point.
Dad, can I have some Coke, please?
Have you had your night meds?
We don't want night meds.
You can't have the same thing as juices, Chris. Sorry. Come in there. I know. Otherwise, I'd say yes, actually. That's why I offered to earlier for dinner. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? Because if I surprise her, she might stab me by accident? She usually takes a good look at things from watching her first, so maybe we'll catch her up there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. Alright. I'm actually going to do something I'm going to do for a bit, which is Mount Guide Random. I think I need to set some favorites sometime in the near future. Okay, so she's up there maybe. This is odd. Okay. Footsteps that stop here. Interesting. Elise is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. I see. So let's follow those small footprints. The small footprints lead off to the northwest. And mummies? Looks like a mummy? Huh. The footprints continue on to the northwest. Really, dude? Alright, fine. Sorry. Yeah, though, turn-based in, FF7 is not at even the slightest, unfortunately. It's active time battle from like 10, not from even 10, from more like 8-ish. I feel like it. I was able to do it, but it wasn't certainly not my favorite for 7. The footprints curve around to the west. Alright. I mean, I would personally love, like, FF10's turn-based combat system for Final Fantasy VII R, but that's just me. There are more tracks here, but they end in a mess of disturbed sand. 16 looks interesting to me, but I'm not sure I want to actually if I want to play it or not yet, because it looks like it's very actiony, and my reflexes are not that great these days. So, what are we looking at? We're looking up at cliffs. Devil May Cry. Okay, well. Don't get distracted. Don't, Ali. Okay, good. Don't. Thank you for not dying, Ali. That would sucked. Aww, sweetie. I wanted to call her One-chan, but oh well. In my brain, the twins are like little or younger siblings to our heroine.
So, 帝国との戦いは膠着状態なのね。
Yes.
一度原初世界とつながったっていう推奨校からもひとまずの危機は去っていたと聞いたけど、時間の流れもずれてるっていうし心配だったのよ。アルフィノとウリエンジェにはこっちに来て会えたから私の知ってることを伝えておいたわ。まだ会えていないサンクレットとヤシトラにも彼らや水晶校を経由して話がいっているはずよ。
Yeah, I thought reasons why I like them a lot too, Crescents. I like them both. They I'm an only child, so I always imagined what it would be like to have younger siblings or older siblings and stuff, so it's been kind of nice having them as the kind of like in-game siblings.
待たせているタタルたちのことを思うと一刻も早く原初世界に帰ってあげたいけど方法が見つからないのもあるし、何よりウリエンジェの未来史を見過ごせないわ。ウリエンジェってさ、言葉は回りくどうし一人で納得してばっかりじゃない？でも根はどうしようもなく優しいからみんなを本当に傷つけるような嘘はつけないと思うのよ。
Yeah. Gotta save this world before we go back to save ours.
第8零祭が起きる。英雄が死ぬ。だなんて。言い出すまでには結構悩んだんじゃないかしら。
Yeah, well, you know.
だから私は信じてる。今やるべきことは。
Ah, shoot, dang it.
ねえ、あの大きな白い壁を見て。
That's a wall. Oh god, that is a wall. Holy crap. Okay, I didn't notice the building sticking out of the sides of it before.
100年前、ここ第一世界では光の力が異様に高まっていた。それがある日限界を超えて溢れたそうよ。
And this is why balance is important.
発生した超高濃度の光の波はノルブラント以外の場所、世界の9割を飲み込んだ。
90%, man.
普通あらゆる生物は複数の属性からなるエーテルを有しているものだわ。けれどあの波に飲まれるとそのバランスが乱れてしまう。するとあるべき形を保てなくなるのよ。
I bet.
消滅するか、理性すらない異形の怪物になり果てるか。
Oh, that's great. Die or turn into monsters. That's not really a great choice.
そう、積み食いっていうのはね、もともと光の反乱に飲まれた誰かさんだったんだわ。
Oh, that's... Oh, Lord, I can foresee someone we care about getting turned into a sin eater and having to kill them now. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay.
一度そうなってしまったらもう戻れはしない。積み食いはエーテルを食べるから、人は格好の餌よ。あるいは苗床ね。力の強い者は襲った相手のエーテルを乱し、積み食いに変えてしまうことができる。
Oh, that's... Oh my god, yeah, it's like zombies but worse. Jesus.
つまりあいつらの目的は食うことと増えること。実にシンプルで、だからこそ交渉の余地もない人類の敵だわ。
Oh my goodness. I wonder if there's gonna be some kind of way to try to attempt to... Chris, please stop trying to bug me while I'm playing, okay?
そしてここ旅立ちの宿は積み食いに襲われ、
Oh,
自
so
身
that
が
the
そうなりかけている
afflicted.
人たちが捨てられてくる場所なのよ。
My goodness. This is the happy expansion! Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, well, let's keep going. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesla and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you. While they help me finish my patrol, of course. Of course. Of course, little sister. Now, I guess my question is, like, they've got native monsters, and then there's Sin Eaters, plus that there's native monsters, I guess. They're not the same, from what I can tell. Alright. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure enough when they come slavering after your Aether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain with whatever is prowling around out here, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. You copy? I copy. Alright, so over there first. I don't even know what this is. I've got a whole bunch of mouse I've been getting from various fights and achievements, and I just haven't bothered to use it because I like my chocobo in my car enough. Forgiven cowardice. Not that I'm particularly concerned about dying at 10 levels above them and all, but, you know, still. I just want to make sure I don't get out of practice of running in and out of the various AoEs and such. Alright, that's one down. I randomly chose the draft. The draft chocobo. Alright. Okay. I do, but it's Sage, and no. I refuse. For 2 reasons. 1, I have no idea how to play the class. 2, I have no idea how to play the class. Also, I just like playing Paladin. I like being a tank. I like having a shield. You know. I mean, I love the idea of being a Gundam. Don't get me wrong. But, you know. But, Chris, I can't hear you, Chris. I'm sorry. No, I told you, if you have questions for me, you have to wait till tomorrow or later or something, because I won't be able to hear you.
How the picture gets taken?
Nani?
I thought how the picture gets taken.
A picture get taken?
Yeah.
Nothing I'm aware of, Chris. Oh, hey, it's, what's his name? My dragon friend. Galump, galump, galump. But I've also been playing Paladin as my main character since I started playing the game, so I figure I'll just stick with it till the end. How did you fare? I killed 2. I thought there might be 1 or 2 lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you to notice it yourself, but individually, these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the Void Scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or a hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols. To cull the ranks often enough that their numbers won't become overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? And yeah, funnels until enemies die probably would make sense, except then I have to do dungeons as a sage, and we don't want to see that. Chris, I can't hear you, but I can see you on the camera. What are you doing? Do you know that's dirty, right? You shouldn't be anywhere near your mouth, right? It's been near mechanical things that have not been...
Chris,
Yeah,
bedtime.
just... I don't want you to get sick, Chris. Don't put that in your mouth, please.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
In any case, get to me.
I think it's gross. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't...
Chris, bedtime.
She hasn't been telling you stories, has she? Oh, gods. Elise tells me you've helped out in her patrol. You have our thanks. And my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alice has missed your company. Everything is always... If Celesta were here, she would... That's an exaggeration, and I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matter from another perspective, and I respect Celesta's methods. Aha. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. Please, yamete kudasai. The way she leaps into the fray without hesitation. It really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Gasp. I'm only teasing. Though I've no doubt she deserves all the admission she gets, just as you do. Yeah, my plan is to do, now that I'll have access to them, I'll do the dungeons with NPCs. Now, Crescent, you're talking about the role quests? So, like, right, so here's what I've got. Paladin 80, Sage is 70, my DPS, physical DPS is going to be my Machinist, and I'm working on Red Mage in my off time. For that to be my magic DPS role quest. But I, other than knowing they exist, I have no idea what they're supposed to be about. Like, so this is what I get for sharing. Maybe we'll just have another patrol. Oh, okay. So, like, I am 80 after all, so I guess I should just, when I get the first one. Ah, okay. Well, when I get there, you know, I guess we'll find out. I'd love to lay out a welcome mail, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. Arg, there are 101 things I need doing. I'm sorry, would you mind helping here with Elise? What, until our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Elise. While we do that, could you attend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 particularly meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. The names are Ponil, Toddin, and Haloric. They might not get much in the way of response, but I promise I'll be pleased to meet someone new. Okay. I do not see any... Yeah, okay. Journey's End, that makes... Thank you. It's like I'm touching a touchscreen or something. Todd glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face eased slightly. Oh? Why is that, Crescent? Haloric remains utterly still as he wiped the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin is hardened as something akin to plaster. No worries, then. I'll bug you about it later. I have a bad feeling about this. You seen to the patients? How were they? Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Haloric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion then. Alvin takes a lesson to Mordsuk if you have any errands that need doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Okay. Come on then, Celeste. There's something I want you to see. We're going to have to stop at Ron's stall after all. After all. Alright, so... I can run back. How much does it cost to teleport there? 100. Why not teleport? Alright. Hello, Ron. Oh, back again, are you? You need to notate the Ron's wares? Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your corn purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Sweet. Gods, I've never seen a merchant give away anything for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Well, you know. Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Like, step back. Excuse me? Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. I see. The worms, if you please? Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Right, that's our shopping tour is taken care of. Let's head up past the aviary to the main tower. The view on the show you can only be seen from its very top. Alright. Again with the Arimon, huh? Moored Sigard. Here are your precious worms. That buys us up to the top of the tower, does it not? Glaze Wigglers! You actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails. Shall we? Nice.
あそこを見て。大きな結晶の切れ間のところ。向こうに白い地平が見えるでしょ。あれが光の氾濫に飲まれた土地だそうよ。ただ真っ白な何一つない無の空間。今なお強い光の力を帯びていて、踏み入ろうとすれば体のエーテルバランスを崩してしまう。生命はあの先じゃ生きていけないんだわ。さっき買ったネクタリンね。ハルリクのあの積み食い化が進んでた子の好物なのよ。
Oh man, seriously? Alright, I should have guessed. That poor kid.
あの子も含め多くの患者は力ある積み食いに襲われながらかろうじて生き延びた人よ。でもその場では助かったというだけで敵の力は彼らに食い込みエーテルを光で侵食していた。加えて環境もご覧の通り、普通の人なら体が自然とバランスを整えるけれど、彼らはもう浴びるがままに光を蓄えてしまう。だからね、遅かれ早かれいずれは全員積み食いになるそうよ。テスリンたちもそれは分かってる。だから一線を越えて完全な積み食いになる前に必ず命を絶たなければならない。意識があった頃好きだった食べ物に毒を混ぜて、そんな最後何度も見てきたわ。
It's like this weird mix of nuclear apocalypse and zombie apocalypse.
しいわよ。今でもずっとね。戦っても戦っても強さなんて足りやしない。
I don't blame you. Beginning to feel that way myself now.
それでも向き合わなきゃ。私散々あなたに置いていくなって言っておいて、自分はあのざまだったじゃない。
Yes, I
こ
do
のタイミ
actually.
ングで呼んでくれた水晶校には散々物申してやったけど、誰のせいにしたところであなたを戦場に置いてきたって後悔は消えやしなかった。
It's okay, sweetie.
だから決めたの。その分こっちでできることがあるなら苦しい道だって走り抜けてみせるって。
Okay.
それが今の私の決意で支えだわ。
Okay. I understand that.
そろそろ戻りましょうか。長く待たせたらテスリーンも辛くなるだろうから。
Right. Yeah. Alright. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Arangier's lecture. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesling has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just a threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carriers are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Alright. No new quests here? Okay, good. Kind of don't want to break the flow right now anyways, because pardon me, folks. Alright. Go ahead. I think she's waiting for us. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Thank you. Elise has explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Howard for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Well, nothing's going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat, and I'll make us a nice stew.
"足りなかったら言ってね。今日は少し多めに作ってあるんだ。
Oh, that voice.
心なしかいつもより具だくさんじゃない？正解。クリスタリウムからのお客さんなんて珍しいからちょっと奮発してしまいました。
Oh, she sounds so familiar.
え、するよ。だって本当に珍しくて嬉しいことなんだもの。
Man.
ほら、ここは捨てられたり別れたりそういうことばっかりの場所だから。もともとは私もね、住み食いになりかけてたお母さんを連れてここに来たの。
Oh, man.
助けられない、殺すしかないと分かっていながらどうしてもできない。みんな大体そう。それでこんな最果ての荒野を目指すの。ここにあるのは希望なんかじゃないわ。ほんの少しの猶予とせいぜい痛みのない死だけ。それでもお母さんが静かに息を引き取った時、こうして見とれてよかったって本当に思ったんだ。
That's good to know, Lono.
そうだね。救われるって信じていても見てきた人の命を奪うのはね。身勝手かもしれないけど、いっそ闇の戦士が来て変わってくれればいいのにって毎回思うよ。闇の戦士？あれ、知らない？私も由来とかは詳しくないんだけど有名な伝承だよ。闇の戦士は死の使い、命を刈り取り天の暗き海に返す。誰も逃れることはできない。人も人が成り果てた罪食いでさえも。って感じだったかな。まあ実際にはそんなの見たことがないからおとぎ話みたいなものなんだろうけど。
Shadowbringers, right. Maybe I should leveled up my Dark Knight a little bit more.
物騒極まりないわね。そうかな。人でも罪食いでも命を返してくれるってところ私は好きなんだけど。
Please 寝てください. Okay? Chris? Chris.
Is he asleep?
He's in the chair. Oh boy, here we go.
ツリー大変。ハルリクがいないの。少し目を離した隙にいなくなってたの。
Oh no. Man, do they have to? Where could they have gone? Felissa, Elise, we should go look for Helric. Man, not every every Final Fantasy game is like this, you know. Well, search area split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep this search close to the inn. Hallward isn't very sure on his feet, so he couldn't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Hallward, be alright. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. I mean, serious and dramatic is one thing. Oh yeah, my little buddy from doing that one dungeon. I'm not saying that their games aren't, man. I'm just saying that they're not all like this. It feels weird to be flapping right over the ground like this. I'm not gonna lie. You see no sign of Hallric. Perhaps maybe he went further west. My chocobo raised for 2. Okay, second place. Oh goody. You scan your surroundings in search of Hallric and suddenly bring us under attack. Turn to page 25. Wait, no. Oops, right, forgot. I need 3 of those. Okay, now we're gonna go look towards the northwest. It really likes giving me this dude. What other mouse do I have? Got plenty of other mounts. Stop just. Alright. Alright. Hopefully we find the kid before it's too late. I have a feeling, however, that we're gonna... Oh, this is voiced. This is not good. That looks like a very, very powerful one.
人を襲いに来たのかもしれない。追いましょう。
Well,
いたわ。
oh no.
嘘でしょ。
Oh no 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 no. This is
ハルリ君。
holy shit.
逃げよう。
That was not what I was expecting. This might be worse than what I was expecting, actually.
この世界にあるものでいらないものなんてないのよ。
Chris, go to bed now.
あなただって
Yeah, Chris, it's time, baby.
最後の時まで
I got a secret in here.
大切な苦しんで死んじゃダメ。
Oh man.
そうでしょお母さん。
Oh, this is get. Oh, this is. Seriously. Chris, no. Don't look. Do not look.
Chris, come on.
Leave the room now.
Keep it. Child. Marriage, if you want some nightmares, just fucking leave.
It's just really scary. I don't want Chris to see it.
No, we can't keep putting up with
い
this.
やデスリー。
Oh, that's. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Celesta. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. This is... I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me? I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Good grief. It's just so unfair. Tesleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Alright, kid, what you looking at? Howard is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sanders made their escape. Oh my god. Chris,寝る時間だよ. Chris. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you?
I don't know. Your father had it.
Dad, where's my Kindle?
One moment, folks. Go to your mirror. Step.
Yeah.
For what?
And only at Chris, because if I have those users snipe each other one more time, so help me God. Where is this bullshit?
Christopher's in the bed.
Christopher, do not push your father's button, you hear me?
Huh? Hurt. There wasn't even a fight. I was too late. Too slow. And I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one else could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to the decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course, just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. She would have done the same thing. Farewell, Halric. Keep Tesleen's words close to your heart. Something is up with this kid. Wait, you're living this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes. And a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. What if we corrected the balance? Even if only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now, hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light. But how would you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. Quest accepted. Save the world. Alright, so heading back. And since we're heading back, let's go ahead and get some of the map. Well, that was a hell of a thing. Wow, yeah, no, completely not what I was expecting to happen for that situation. Dang. I just... And that just screams boss fight in the near future. Well, near-ish future anyways. Okay, that's edge of the world. Let's not fall off the edge of the world, shall we? Oh man. That Alright, pull out the piece of the map. And cannot go that way. Oh hey, it's one of those sightseeing points. How do you do the sightseeing points again? Sightsee? Does not exist. Yeah, well. I forget the command. Lookout, that was it. There we go. Yay. Okay, so we did that. That is a floating axe juggler hecatome. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. And go back to Crystarium then. Finish this arc, and then we'll go start up looking for her brother. So Leslie, good to see you again. At least we got a story or two to tell. But I sense you'd sooner get back to the Crystarium. Yeah, let's go back. Forgive me, Celissa. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and the women at the inn battle against this blatant kindness, I must fight it in my own way. With steel.
What? No, you're either in this bed or
I
out.
put him in front.
God's above, it feels like an age ago now. Miss Elise, is there something I can get you? You're swift as Amaro. I need to return to the Crysterion immediately. As you wish. Guess we're in a hurry. Oh, wait. Just straight there. Okay. Remind me where goggles will ever fly over Amarine again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to work the Senators out. Shall we? Alright. Here we go. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I'll be happy to escort you to the Ocular. Yes, we do. I see you're reunited with Alice, but I dare say you found little else to celebrate now on my ring. Thank you for seeking me out, Celessa. It meant a lot to have you out there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you stole the visit Alpha Knot, haven't you? Now, if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being. But don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Alright. Alright. In theory, at least. So I can go back, but no one else can. That's great. Alright, so... Temenos Rookery. Okay. And then we talk to Them Jinmai. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my Rookery? Here you go. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Colusia. I will pick you out at Friendly World. That's right. Mounts like my great friend over there are a common sight in these parts. But I gather you hail from further afield. More accustomed to chocobos, perchance. I hear there are a few places where they ride a little else. Well, yes. Seeing as you're plainly unaccustomed to riding a Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zin worthy of the name can do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you ride safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Okay. Aspiring Amaro tamer? You want to fly an Amaro to Colusia? Well, I suppose the Master Jinmai is going with you. Wait here, please. The Master should be along with the mounts shortly. You can now travel to Colusia. Speak with the aspiring maritime to fly to the island. Alright. Wow, this seems like... What was that movie with Matt Damon about like the future city in space that was all perfect and had a cure for cancer, and then everything else was slums? Why does this feel like that? Creative. We are arrived. This is Shell Beach, on the eastern coast of Calusia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, sea-eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not more dangerous than anywhere else. Elysium, that was the one. It is the people you should be wary of. Oh boy.
What the fuck are you doing over there? Back to the chair. You know where to start.
By you, that city in the distance? That is Ulmor, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale, and was once an ally in battle against abominations.
Cut it out.
For years, the Ulmor really had fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They've gone as far as to offer the leaders of our other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable, putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority. And while we are not at war, our relationship with the Ulmor is strained at best. It may be wise for you to consider your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. I am glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. That is a garish-ass city. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Eivor. Eivor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Calusia, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. That will let him know that you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Amaro Mountains until you're ready to return. Alright, guess we're heading south first then. So... hobgoblins, huh? See some cities in the distance there. A city in the distance there too. .191 to the southwest, huh? Okay, so not too far from another either current here. Okay, there's our dude. Now where is this? Huh. How nice. Not just in random spot. So. Oh yeah, I got a griffin too, I forgot about that. Okay, so he's chasing the dude. Hello, Eivor. What you after? Fish? Crab? I think you've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if that's what you taste from. do a little bit of time. Trick someone in the pan, it's like a bloody festival of favor. Now, what if that can do for you? Can't say there's been any major upsets to report these past few weeks. Alphanod, eh? Yeah, I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. All more is richer than all of Norvrant put together, but it's a different story for them who live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can gather a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him. But you'll need to come and quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village, just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern locals called the Leaky Heel. Wait there, and I'll see that Alphanod joins you. Thank you, sir. Let's see. 846 to the northwest. That's a bit of a distance. So, you know what? This is a big ass map. Hello, Aetherite. Let's go ahead and tune ourselves to that. Alright. That must be it right there. It's the only real building with any like any level of size to it. All right. This your first time in a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What will you be having? A fine choice. What will you be paying with? Well now, those are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt they have value, but I have a touchstone to test their purity, and I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors. So we'll just have to come to other arrangements. Here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping out the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like it's not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. La la la, I am the warrior of light, and what am I doing? Random errands. Any good hero. What the heck? Wait, when did I get a fire horse? That... Wow, okay, I have a fire horse. Okay. Fire horse, fire horse, la 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 la, fire horse. Seriously, I don't remember getting a fire horse. I must have done it when I was like really tired. Whatever fight that is. Blighted crop, huh? 2 blighted crops. That's one down. Alright, second one. So, step 1, kill the bugs. Step 2, yell at dude. Barred door, huh? Knock knock. No response. Maybe you need to lock it that way.
Settle down and go to sleep. You're going to your own room.
No response. Perhaps the occupant is hard of hearing. I hope they're not dead. It's a barred door though, so hopefully they just... You hear a faint squeaking from beyond, room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer! Cute. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The non-scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have obtained residence in their absence. So, dude just buggered off, then. Well, then. That's still way too far to the north. Being on this giant mount feels so slow because of the movement speed of the wings. Excuse me. Oh, well. I love how I can still be on the mountainside. The game doesn't care. Welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? Well, he's not there anymore. Gone? Must have left it to the rest of the hopefuls. Hopefuls? In Gate Town. Outside Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink at the house. Yay! Well, we sit here and we wait. That ominous blue bottle there.
Yeah, 調子はどうだい?
いらっしゃい。今日はすごいわよ。よそのお客が一人来てるわ。
久しぶり。待たせてしまってすまなかった。
Sorry, folks. I'm just really happy to see him, actually. I spent so much time playing with him in the first few expansions, you know. Like I said, in my brain lore, Alfie and Alice are effectively our hero's little brother and little sister. And so, you know, he's been gone for a while and I kind of miss him.
「頼まれていた麦の種だ。以前のものよりも多く実るだろう。」
あら、よく譲ってもらえたわね。さすがアルフィノ。助かるわ。それじゃ、私は増えちゃった空き家の片付けでもしてこようかしら。ここは好きに使ってちょうだい。
Best of the family, Lono, and thanks.
「とても久々に君と会えた気がするよ。土間で捕虜交換があった時以来か。
God, yeah, it's been a while. Like, for me in real life, it took months. I was taking my time through the game, so.
私の方はこちらの世界に来てから少し時間が経っているからね。 本当に元気そうで何よりだ。こっちで再会したアリ勢からもそう言われたよ。あんなに怒られたのは久々だ。改めてそれぞれの無事を祝そう。そして互いがここに至った経緯を交換しないかい？
And black box.
なるほど。水晶港やアリ勢からも事情を聞いてはいたが、やはり帝国との戦争は。それにタタルにも随分心配をかけてしまったようだ。どうにかしてみんなで無事に帰らなければ。
Oh man, yeah.
埋め合わせにいい知らせをたくさん持ってね。そのためにも原初世界と第一世界の統合、第八霊災が発生するという可能性を見過ごせない。
Yeah, we need to kind of stop the world from
ウリエ
ending.
ンジェが見た未来を私は本当に起こりうるものだと考えている。
That would be bad.
彼の証言によれば、原初世界において第八霊災のきっかけとなったのは帝国が使った姿なき死の兵器だったらしい。
Oh, the Black Rose, right? Man.
間違いない。黒バラという毒ガス兵器だ。私はガイウスと共に各地を巡っていた時にその再開発が進められているのを見た。ガイウスはそれをかつて廃棄した研究だと言った。しかし人の争いが絶えない限り一度生み出された兵器は完全に消えることはない。
Biological weapons are never a good idea. It's not like you can control where they go.
原初世界で今ある黒バラを破棄するだけでは完全な問題解決にはならないのだ。
We'd have to destroy everyone who's made, everyone, all the
そういっ
supplies
た意味
made,
で
the ways of
私た
making
ちが
it,
第
and
一世
anyone
界
who
に
knows
呼ばれ
how
た
to
のは
make it.
幸運だったんだ。私たちと水晶港の知識を合わせることで世界の統合が起こる真の条件がある程度見えてきた。
そうなんだ。
詳しくはいずれウリエンジェ本人が話すだろうが、世界の統合はする側とされる側両方が重篤な危機に直面することで発生する。
Really interesting.
そしてここ第一世界側の危機というのが積み食いの問題なんだ。だから私はこれを解決したい。それにたとえそれが自分の生まれた世界のことでなくたって目の前に苦しんでいる人がいるのを見なかったことにするなんて嫌なんだ。
That's my boy. That's the Alfie that I remember.
「そのための足がかりとして世界政府を自称し事実大きな権力を持つという都市ユールモアを知ろうと思ったんだ。
You've always been good talking to people, man.
これからすべきことを定めるためによければ君にも同行してもらいたいのだが。 どうだろうか。
Of course.
嬉しいよ。久々に君と旅ができる。改めてこちらでもよろしく頼む。
The localization of this game is really good. I will not pretend to agree with every decision they make, but I can see why they do 90% of the time, and so I really appreciate, as a translator and localizer myself, I really appreciate what they do. It's definitely very good. It's very smooth. It reads very nicely. Most of my it's just difference of opinion on like what terms to use and stuff like that. So. Alright. Assuming you have no objections, let's make our way to the city outskirts. Every time I arrive, just right. You may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in no more, despite my best efforts to do so. Come. From here we must head west, then cross a small bridge. Alright, so... Once again, this... What are you, dude? Like, I can't... Oh, those are medals hanging off your side there. Alright. So we are headed over that way. Sorry, I have no time to fight you. Oh, we're not getting any... I think we're not going to get any other currents if they involve us having to go up that giant rock face. So, oh, hello, giant geckos. Oh. What's up? Calusia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? I have some impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. Wait, what? No, get away from me! Over there! Quickly, someone's in trouble! Oh, yeah, I got a bear. Alright. Oh, thanks to fakes. Look out! Forgiven cowardice. Interesting. Tender Love? That was the name of the ability, huh? You know, even this being this high level compared to it, being 10 levels over, you would think it would be easier to kill, but nope. My poor heart. Thank you, young miss. Oh, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. I can't, dude. But I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. All you right, madam? Just few bruises from when I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue outside Yulmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the City Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lass like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's not to be had here but cobwebs and memories. Tis as the lady says. Many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmore's shadow. Should the City Eaters depend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? Ah, yes. Alize would be qualified to speak on that subject. Compared to Amarang, Kaluzia is almost a haven, but as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived but a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. I don't think so, Darkstar. Good morning. Still, we have won a small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Pardon me. So now we're heading down that way. Alright. Oops. 515 to the northwest. Alright, Alfie, what's next? This is... right. And here we are.
奥にあるのが歓迎の門。その向こうに見える都市が目的のユールモアさ。
A gate called Open Arms, really?
手前のここはゲートタウン。ユールモアに住むことを望む者が選ばれるのを待ちながら暮らしている場所だよ。
おお、いつもの変なチビかと思ったら新顔を連れてるじゃねえか。
I'm afraid it's either going to be they're letting people in to eat them, or use them as slaves, or both.
特技があるやつなら大歓迎だぜ。あんたは一体何ができるんだ？
彼女は移住希望者ではない。君たちの邪魔はしないから放っておいてくれ。
Compete? Oh look, gladiator combat. And I am a gladiator.
なんだと？こっちが善意で聞いてやってるのによ。
Former anyways. Gladiator to paladin. Oh, I have bad feeling about this. Let me guess. We're giving away food, but you've got to do something. Yep.
前途有望な市民候補の諸君、ご機嫌はいかがかな？今日はね、あるご婦人がとびっきり美味しい魚料理を食べたい気分なんだって。
Oh my god, this is awful. Are you effing kidding me?
だからそれを作ってくれる子を探しに来たんだ。気に入ってもらえたらもちろん都市内で暮らせるよ。魚を食べない日だってずーっとね。
Lord. Zorn and Thorn.
さあさあ、名乗り出る人は次戦他戦は問わないよ。
魚か。誰かいたっけ？
彼女はどう？
ユール・モアは世界政府を自称していると言ったね。実はあの都市には別の異名もあるんだ。
Oh, it's been a dog's age since I played 9. I actually don't remember much about it, honestly, for some reason.
最後の陥落都市。光の反乱を生き延びた鬼人や富豪が残った時間を楽しく遊んで暮らす場所。
Yep.
持たざる者である一般人がその楽園に住まうにはあんな風に人材として変われるしかない。
This feels like this should be in like a Fallout game. Jeez. I can see why it pisses Alfie off though.
うん、悪くなさそうだ。君をユールモアにお迎えするよ。幸せの街でこれからずーっと腕を振るっておくれ。
Man. I think this part actually bothers me more than the other one did. Good grief. And everyone's happy for her because they have no idea what's actually going on beyond the gates, because of course they
さて
don't.
みんなのその期待に満ちた顔、言いたいことは分かってるよ。さあお待ちかね。彼女の素敵な門出を祝福してメオルの臨時配給だ。
Meal. They're
待ってました。
どうぞ。
ありがたい。
私も。
あのメオルというのはゲートタウンの住民にユールモアが無償で配っている食料でね。
interesting.
都市内でも主食となっているものらしい。食べていくのも困難な時代だからあれの配給に依存している住民も少なくない。
Yeah, it does seem to be that way, Kristen's.
だが私はどうも。
This is not going to be a short chain, I feel like. Oh, I don't like that look. Oh, that's... Oh, no. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy is in place for the last 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they can improve their lot, but my words have fallen nearly on deaf ears, because every so often everyone gets free food, and if it's enough, then there you go. Oh my god. This is a friggin' republic, this is the idea of some people's, this is some people's idea of paradise. Because they think they'd be the ruling class. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should turn around Gate Town and judge the situation for yourself. Yep. Come on, buddy. Let's go talk to people. Let's do the one up here first, and we'll turn back around. The Grimed Baloke. Oh, you from earlier, huh? Still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gate Town's much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe. And the mule is the best thing I've ever tasted. Which means probably drugs. Or something addictive at least, because... bubbling cook pot, huh? A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks. Meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. And a lookout spot too on top of it that I overshot. Gate Town. It's a haphazard mess of shacks and lean-tos. The result of refugees throwing up shelters as they await their chance to embrace the comforts of Wilmore. The living conditions can be best described as abysmal. The regular distribution of meal and minimal risk of leader attacks has only seen the population increase over time. I see. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Yes, I can. Every day I dream of the life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Maybe when they run out of food. God, what if meal was made out of people? That would just friggin'... Whoa. I like I'm just sitting there like, you know, cross-legged, like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I want this giant behemoth. Alright, Alfie. What's the plan? You see what Gate Town has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal, and believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. I don't blame him. Profound disapproval indeed. It is difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing that there's any workings. Maybe it's an uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forgo Elmore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in K-Town. And so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Yeah, exactly. Nay, I am not convinced that Ilmar's generosity truly serves the best interests of Pelusia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this. Yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hardworking villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few resort to being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long, delayed steps through Ilmore's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Celesta. I've been working on a scheme to insulate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come into fruition. There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called, though you and I know them as Sahagian. For the most part, they keep to themselves in the ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to pressure upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular. And when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Ulmurian lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yeah? Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. That's good. Growth is good. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Of course. Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first, then. We must pay a visit to Moshamoa, my supplier in right. Come. It is just to the northwest of here. Alright. Uh-oh. No. Oh, no. I am not fast. Alright, so a bit further then. That's a giant ass castle wall thing. Island rail, huh? Is that a tree? Is that? Oh, it's a monster. Wood eyes. Alright. Here's that town. Okay, got the teleporter just in case. Go ahead and turn ourselves to this aetherite. This is Moshimura, the farmer who I spoke. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshimura. This is my associate, Celessa. We're here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded up your lackey with the goods not long ago. Uh-oh. My lackey? I know no such person. Mr. Lad? Short blue hair? No? He said he came on your behalf. And since he didn't know the details, I just assumed... yeah, confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was out here long ago, he could not have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of the town, and I'll take the west. Yay, more map parts. And more experience. Oh goodness, excuse me. Probably do a few more quests and then I think I'll stop for the night. Search the surroundings for a male mistel with short blue hair. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a likely suspect, inspect him with the left mouse button. Found him. Celessa, any sign of him? Over there. You have a keen eye. Let's move in before it makes a good escape. Oh, thank you for the follow. Evac created his bell. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Yeah, this won't intimidate a guy at all. Oh my god, what the hell is this giant bird thing? It's a giant bird thing. Oops, wrong way. Mistel, huh? Interesting, instead of being a Mithra or a Mikote.
見つけたぞ。
ありがとう。
私の使いを語って作物を持ち出したのは君だね。あれは大事な取引に使うんだ。返してくれないか。
Thank you for the cheer or something that someone just did. I don't know why I didn't show the thing on screen, but I heard the notification, so.
許してください。俺どうしてもユールモアに入りたかったんです。身内はいないし、ここでできた友達はみんな選ばれていってしまいました。それ以来、周りとはあんまり仲良くなれなくて、配給のメオルすら怒りかすしか回ってこないんだ。何をやってもみんなは俺を推薦してくれないし、お腹も空いてたまらなく惨めで、それでこのまま死ぬくらいなら
機械を盗んででも入ってやろうって思ったんです。
君、名前は？
カイシルです。
ではカイシル、ユールモアに入る以外の選択肢はないのかい？
Thanks for watching Darkstar. I'll talk to you later. And, you can always watch more of it on YouTube later.
例えばクリスタリウムに行くのはどうだろうか。あそこなら都市に養ってはもらえずとも働いた分の見返りはきちんともらえるはずだ。
ダメなんです。ユールモアじゃなきゃ。
Okay, why? Like,
俺の
seriously,
友
why?
達がいるのはあの町だから。
Oh.
いつかみんなであの豪華な都市で暮らすんだって約束したんです。
The more I hear about this, the more I'm just like, people are either being turned into food or something. I don't know. Or thrown into the reactors for energy. Maybe I'm a horrible human being and just depressed or something, but...
温度族との取引場所はクレイブ灯台だ。それから私のやろうとしてた商売やユールモアに売り込む方法について説明しておくよ。
Oh, Alfie.
譲ってくれるんですか？
あくまできっかけを貸すだけさ。そこから先は君自身が頑張らなくては成し遂げられないよ。
はい、ありがとうございます。
That's also Alfie. Well, now we gotta figure out another way in.
私たちにとっては単なる調査。機械を改めることもできる。しかし彼にとっては人生をかけた一大事だ。
You've come a long way, Alfie. So proud of you.
譲ったことに後悔はしていないし、彼の成功も祈っている。それでも良い判断ではなかったかもしれないな。一刻も早くこの世界を救うべきなら、そうしないと多くの人や君が死んでしまうなら、彼を押しのけてでも進むべきだったのかもしれない。
If I can save one more life, it's worth it. I personally feel.
そうだろうか。エスティニアン殿がいたら相変わらず甘い坊ちゃんだとたしなめられていたに違いない。
Yeah, well, still.
だがありがとう。結果的にはどちらも幸せになれるようまた頑張るよ。ではひとまずライト村に戻ろうか。あれは
Well, that's going on.
かなり遠いが人が倒れている。何かあったのかもしれない。急いで助けに行こう。
Ooh. Wing horse. I got a Pegasus. Not that I can fly right now, but still. And the colors kind of match, actually. Celeste here, so that's kind of cool. There's a dockyard here, interesting. Oh, hey. So let's over here. Where are you going? Here, he's breathing, I think. We won't last long without help. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy. Mercy, I beg you. Breathe, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into Yulmore to work as an artist. Okay, then they threw you out, huh? A wealthy couple took me in to take pictures for them. But when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just turfed me out into the street. Yup. Excuse me. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Valthry's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon they would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the god's damned ocean. From up there? How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Valthry passes judgment, no one such blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. Hey, not much. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying things. I'm standing in the fire. Ah, that fire shares the chill from the roads. Thank you again. The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its halls. Nothing good, I tell you that. I shall bend all my thoughts to securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. Just Yulmore things, yeah, really. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this coastal chilly air. Away into the city. Man. So now we're in this dystopian world. It's like trying to fix everything. Map piece, thank you. We'll get the other ones later. I don't know why the controls are being weird right now. Sorry, folks. There we go, that's better. The hydraulic jumping is always funny to me too. Alright, we're back to the village. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. Are you both my life? And, if you permit me, I would assist you in attempting to enter a little more, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my theories to all places makes me sick to my stomach. But since it's plain you set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Lemurian elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want, and if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I gladly have you done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place. Now that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands, a new profession. And I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Hopefully it's not for a while, Tristal. Oh, well, thank you. I'm not really looking right now, but when I am, I'll keep you in mind. I'm doing this mainly as a hobby more than anything else, so let's see here. I don't have a Discord. Like I said, I'm not a big name streamer of any type. I just doing this kind of for fun. But I'm on Twitter at Pocky469. If you wanna do that, send me your portfolio there. But again, not really looking for stuff right now, but maybe in the future. Let's see here. Alright, as again, I'm going to go ahead and grab the quests that have either currents as rewards. Waiting on arrival. I'm not gonna really. These aren't main quests. I'm not gonna read them all through. Acting village mayor, huh? Okay. I see. Nice. Better ban them all. Be prepared to fend off the wildlife. Okay. Sure. Well, let's do the other quest first. Alright, so here we are, looking for that lady's husband. Well-built woodworker. Well, beat me with a hammer. Has it been that long? I was aiming to salvage this planks from this old fellow, but she's giving me more trouble than I bargained for. Bit of waste to leave all this lumber lying around. Not much call for seaworthy ships since the late half the world, you understand. Yeah, well. so I reckon it'd be better for a woodworker like me to put it to good use. These boards, though, they're so tightly joined I can't pull the bleeding things loose. Here, do me a favor and sprinkle some of this powder on the joints along the keel. I'll keep working on this end, and with any luck I can make it home before my wife stomps me into... The wife stops down here and fetch me herself. Alright, sure. Oops. Try that again with, there we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, hey! Thank you for the raid, RenTV, and welcome everyone to my stream. Oh, hey, it's my friends from the Magical Literature Club. Hello, everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. I am Pocky, and hey Jezebel. Just lost my stride for a second there. But everyone who's here now, welcome to the stream. I'm Richard Pocky Kim. Welcome to Pocky Tanks for Your Entertainment. Normally, I also do a stream on Sundays called Pocky Suffers for Your Entertainment, where I play more console titles and stuff like that. This is a new thing for me, because I've been enjoying FF14, and I've had some folks ask me to kind of chronicle my journey through the storyline for this. Let's see, what can I say about myself really fast to the few new folks who are here. Combination tanking and suffering. True enough. I live here in Tokyo right now. It's actually about 11:44 at night. I'm a former game designer and game producer. Also former game localizer and translator. Also current game localizer and translator. Here with my family. Been here for a few years now. And yeah, I've also have a lot of experience in doing things like running cons and stuff like that, so now I can answer questions about a lot of stuff about various fandoms and things. Still like watching anime and reading manga, playing games obviously. But thank you all for coming. Hope you will enjoy watching me play this for a bit. And again, I also stream on Sundays at 10 a.m. Tokyo time, so it's 9 p.m. on Saturday on the east coast of the U.S. And 6 p.m. on, or 9, 8, 7, yeah, 6 p.m. on the west coast of the U.S. on Saturday night for folks in the U.S. I speak English obviously. 日本語もできますんで、どっちでも大丈夫です。Like, you can speak English or Japanese to me. Maybe a little Korean if you really want, but my Korean's not that great, despite my being Korean. And I am really grateful for the raid from my friends at the MLC. Thank you. I don't play shooters, unfortunately, as a note. I know some of you folks like watching Jezebel play Apex. First-person shooters, unfortunately, give me migraine headaches, so I can't do those. I mostly stick to side-scrolling platformers, retro games, Grand Blue Fantasy, and some other gacha titles. And again, Final Fantasy 14. So, but yeah, welcome, and hope you settle in and have some fun. Yay! Aether currents. So eventually I'll be able to fly in this area. Now let's go and help the lady who needs... She needs to get to her friend and is afraid of being attacked by monsters, which means she'll be attacked by monsters. Oh look. Monsters. That... What the... And meanwhile, in a DreamWorks animation, alright, let's do this. You're level 80. Oh wow, okay. I guess you scale up. Get him, Yuki. Oh, interesting, okay. I actually am okay with that. It means more XP for, or maybe no, not more XP for, my chocobo buddy. Oh well. What did I tell you? I was barely 10 steps out of the village. Come, let's hurry along before more predators have a chance to gather. I'm gonna guess that's the tower over there. Alright. The environmental design is just so good. Man. Thank you for the escort, Celesta. This is the gentleman I wish to speak with, so we didn't need to go any further. Saluk. Are you wondering why by yourself out here? You know what kind of creatures look beyond the borders of the village. Ah, well, if it isn't Clifton's little girl. Something I can do for you, lass? Yes, sir. I came for an answer to my proposal from the other day. Have you given any thought to just taking over as village mayor? I'm doing the best I can in the interim, but I have neither the age nor the wisdom to continue in the role. And the rest of the villagers agree with me. I'm fairly sure I told you nay once already. But seeing as you found a guard just so you could come and talk to me, then mayhap I'll consider the idea, in exchange for a few small tasks. Seriously? You will? Please, just tell me what I need to do. My friend Clifton, your dear father, was looking for a circle to cut some rope. Would you mind skipping back to the village and borrowing one for me? Why would you... I mean, a sickle, was it? For cutting rope. That shouldn't be too difficult. I had only meant to ask you for one trip, but if I'm to complete these tasks, would you be willing to indulge me a while longer? Yes. I need that Aether current. I mean, of course, because this town needs a village mayor. And what is with this dude, though? He seems like a kind of a jerk. What is up with you? All he says is sigh, huh? Alright. What's the random amount today? My black chocobo. I think that's, yeah. I only have 2 chocobos, so. Alright, back to town. Let's go find the sickle. Good day to you, young Nillis. You look a little flustered, dear. Was there something I could help you with? And a good day to you, madam. I was actually hoping to borrow a sickle. Is that all? Here, you can take this one. He's probably setting her up to become, like, a good village mayor. Because he doesn't want to do it for some reason, but still. I have several spares, so there's no rush in returning it. Doing a spot of harvesting, are you? My thanks. It's not for me, exactly. I was asked to bring one for my father. Your father? Shadow, save me! Forgive me. If you're coming me these tasks, then you deserve to know the whole story. It was my father, Cliftold, who was the former mayor of Wright. And the incident I spoke of earlier was something that happened a year ago. One day, a stray sin eater came prowling around and slaughtered nearly half the village. It was a waking nightmare. Some of the villagers blamed my father. They said it was because he refused to accept the protection of Yulmore. The sheer scale of the tragedy, the accusations that followed, wore away at his conscience until finally he could bear the guilt no longer. He hanged himself. This is... Yeesh. Sal Luke, the old man we spoke to, was his closest friend. Concerning how he worded his request, it seems he's reluctant to accept the fact of my father's death. Still, I will see this task to its end. Let's bring him the sickle then, shall we? We're cutting... Oh my gosh. Apparently Square Enix said, you know what, this game was not serious enough. Let's go ahead and add some more seriousness to this game, shall we? Goodness gracious. Looks like this is the end of the chain for now. Salute, sir. We brought the sickle you asked for. Oh, good, good. Old Clifton will be glad to see of this. Oh, sir. Thank you for saying this, Alyssa. This might be harder than I expected. Huh. It doesn't seem to be giving a quest thing, but you know what? I'm gonna see if this quest came through really fast. I'm grateful to have you with me, Celissa. Thank you again. So look, I believe you had 2 more tasks for me? Still here, are you? Yes, yes, tasks. The Telos of mine is taking far too long to make its return. Probably busy tussling with some dim-witted predator. Go and see how it fares, and chase up anything slowing it down. But all the... I mean that Telos. Play follow my lead, Celissa. We'll find the Telos in question to the southwest of here. And I have no doubt there will be, quote, dim-witted predators, unquote, plenty for you to deal with. Okay. Okay, that was cute. I didn't realize that this mount had special abilities. It's a robot. Here's the Telos Salute was talking about. I think something's made a nest in there. Squat squirrels, huh? Alright. So... we're trying to get this person... It might seem like they're a little bit too much in denial about her father's death. This is a little more than messed up. Whew. I'm glad you were here. They must have buried him beneath the plates. I know Sal implied the Talos was still moving, but as you can see, once upon a time there would be a line of these contraptions hauling materials down to the shipyard, step by ponderous step, which, incidentally, is how the slow road supposedly earned its name. But after Daedalus Stoneworks closed down some 15 summers ago, there was no one left to make or maintain their creations. One by one, the title slowly fell into disrepair. This particular worker was damaged during that Stray Eater's rampage, and hadn't shifted an ill ever since. It was always Saint-Luc's favorite. Come, let's make our report. This is going to be interesting. This man. Wow. Alright. I forgot I had a one-person airship too. Thank you for the redemption there. It's not water, but close enough. I need to figure out how to make those appear on my screen, because, like, for some reason they don't want to. I have to figure that out. Alright, so let's turn this quest in. Saint-Luc, sir. Celeste cleared away the pests who were bothering your Salos. It should be left alone for the time being. Ah, excellent news. But I expect he'll need a good polishing when he returns. The most troublesome ones always are one of the most endearing, eh? Oh, sir. You've done me a fine service. Thank you. Indeed. Thank you, Celeste. I never could have fought such creatures myself. If I might impose upon you for the next task as well? Alright. Thank you again for staying. I also cannot do this without you. Saint-Luc, sir, were there any more tasks you had for us? Just one last thing. I just want you to gather some pretty flowers from the split hall as a gift to my darling wife. She went out for her usual walk, but is not deigning to come home. I fear I may have said something to sour her mood. I understand. We shall gather a lovely bouquet for her then. She's dead. Well, Celeste, will you accompany me to the keep for some flower picking? And monster killing? Man, this is... like... which way am I going here? How far am I going? That's a fair distance. Alright. I'm on the bear again. I like the bear leaps when he does the frozen storm summon though. It's cute. You know what, since we're here, I'm going to test something really fast. Almost there.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Alright, it actually worked. Sweet. Hooray. This is almost pleasant, isn't it? Aside from the aggressive wildlife, of course. I should tell you about Saint-Luc's wife. She was killed in the Eater incident, although I imagine you already suspected as much. They made such a sweet couple. Every day we would walk up to this cape, hand in hand, and she would gaze out over the flowers with his warm, contented smile. Welcome back, Lono! Saint-Luc himself had some training as a warrior. He would guard her as if she were a princess, and he her gallant knight. I'm sorry, I just... That they are. And simply having someone to share the grief can be enough to carry us through another day. It has been but a year, and we are all still suffering. Some seek to bury the misery behind cherry faces, and yet others are yet trapped in the memories of the past. Saint-Luc, I fear, is one of the latter. But if a bouquet of flowers is what it takes to help him work through his sadness, then I would pick every bloom from this cake. Will you give me a hand to find some of the prettier flowers? Pray think of it as a tribute to the deceased. Alright, let's do this. I see, okay. Really? Really, little dude? Look, I don't want to have to... I'm sorry. I won't start a fight with you, but I will finish it. Pardon me. Choose the ones with the brightest petals. Those are the kind she loved best, I think. Alright. Let's see what we have. Yes, these are beautiful. Thank you. Saint-Luc will be pleased. Let's take them back to Stone Gaze before they crush in some scuffle. Yeah, let's do that. And I have a lightning horse. So I've got a fire horse, and a winged horse, and a lightning horse. Very cool purpley lightning horse. Look, y'all leave me alone. I'm not trying to fight here. I just want to deliver these flowers, alright? I really should look at my mountain list to see what else I've got other than, so they're not all surprises. The music's so very atmospheric. We made it, and the flowers are none for the worse to wear. Salut. So listen, I return with a bouquet for your wife. Ah, splendid, thank you. Now perhaps she will come. She will come back to... Sir... Euless, forgive me. I have asked such cruel things of you. I must apologize to you as well, Celesta. No, you don't. My beloved wife, my dear neighbors, so many gone. After it happened, despair became my only company. I could not even save my closest friend when his torment was plain for all to see. I could never forgive myself. So I embraced this delusion, thinking that maybe if I tried hard enough, if I truly believed they were still alive, that the events of the day would fade away like the nightmare it was. But I succeeded only in hurting those around me. I understand why you did what you did, sir. Truly I do. You're always such a sweet child. I will place the flowers you brought on her grave. She would have loved them. As for me assuming the role of mayor, I am sorry, but I cannot give you a decision just yet. Take as long as you need. In fact, I might need a little time to recover myself. So listen, if you give me a moment or two. Hey Avatar, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well, sir, this morning. Thank you for your patience, Celeste. Saluk still appears to be wrestling with his thoughts. Perhaps we can help him come to a decision. Sir, I don't mean to press you, but might you have right to an answer to my proposal? Ah, not exactly, no. There's another matter yet to reconcile. Would you mind sharing this matter with us? Well, it goes back to that day the Eater attacked the village. I was taking my turn as lookout here at Stonegazer. It's a duty we take very seriously. They say when the flower was originally built, in the time before the flood, they were worried about dwarves and mountain bandits. But these days, yes, there's far worse prowling around, and I failed to spot it. The Sin Eater which came that day did not appear as the other monstrosities I've seen. From a distance, it simply looked like a person. I wanted to be sure before I rang the warning bell, but I waited too long. Many who could have fled died because of my hesitation. How could a man of such faulty judgment ever serve you as mayor? What comfort can I offer those whose loved ones were needlessly slain? None. Not whilst the abomination itself roams free to kill again. What? You would take vengeance on our behalf? That is good. For we were powerless before its might. Should the Eater chose its fate again, then I pray you are as strong as you appear. I know nothing of the roads you have walked or the battles you have fought, so I can but echo what Saluk has said. Our prayers will be for your victory. Well, sir, you've heard Celeste's words. Talk of vengeance aside, I do not believe the villagers, either living or dead, hold you responsible for the actions of that monster. And yet I cannot fault you for wanting to remain distant. Pray forgive me for pestering you so. Nay, 'tis I should beg forgiveness. Though you've lost as much as anyone, I left you to shoulder the burden of leadership alone. All will be well with you back among us again. Come, let us return to the village. As I've said, it's unsafe to linger out here for long. Celeste, one last escort back to right, if you would? Alright. And I have in the Corral, aka Kitty Cat. Oh, this is not the end of the quest, is it? Okay. My thanks for your protection, Celeste, not to mention your unfailing patience. It is my hope that now Saluk has unburdened his mind to us. His heart will be that tiniest bit lighter. I, for one, feel ready to face another day. After all, I have my friends and neighbors here to help me face it. Ah, there was one last thing I wanted to show both you and Saluk. It has something to do with rites of traditional industry, if you were interested in taking a look. Oh good, I was worried that you'd had enough of me. My last errand for you then will be to have a word with Saluk, and bring him to the barley field at the front of the village. I'll be tending to the crops until you arrive. It's interesting that this is marked as like this type of quest, but Ah, Celeste, I am grateful for your understanding and the flowers you brought. My wife would have very much approved of that selection. Now, was there something you wish to discuss with me? And Euless wants me there as well, does she? We'd best head over to the fields then. Alright, and then we can get back to the main storyline. Okay. Barley fields, huh? This is what I wanted to show you. This barley crop right here. This was your father's plot, wasn't it? And you've been tending to it in his absence? Every single day. I wanted to see his plans come true. His plans? Yes, he dreamed of restoring things to how the history books said they once were, before the flood ruined everything. Our village has long been known as a place of artisans. Even the name, Wright, is a nod to all the craftsmen that once made their home here. In years long gone by, it said a line of tallows would stretch down the road, arms bearing lumber, and the shipyard would echo with the calls of shipwrights hard at work. And when the day was done, they would gather here to share an ale in the village. My father, he'd hoped to brew the traditional Wright ale with the barley from his crop, to one day tap a barrel with his family and dear friends and raise a toast to the future. Oh, sweetie. Salute, Celessa. Will you raise a mug with me when that day comes? Damn right I will. Of course I will. I'll give someone else a drink afterwards because still paranoid about getting poisoned, being sleep drugged by people, but oh well. Ah, but my dear girl, the land here does not nourish the crops as it once did. I fear it will be some time ere we have the barley fit for the ale you have in mind. In the meantime, will you help me with the rest of Clifton's plans? The rest? He wanted things the way they once were, did he not? Then we must first recover from the tragedy which was visited upon us. There is no simple solution, but I mean to do what I can to lead our community out of this mire of pain and grief. Assuming you're still willing to have me as mayor? Yes, of course, sir, thank you. I was set to live out the rest of my life in denial, but you and Euless have opened the eyes of this old fool to what needs to be done. And for that, you have my thanks. Now I'd best get to work. I have folk to talk to and plans to make. When you're finished here, Euless, I should appreciate your assistance. I'm not gonna lie, these are the kind of side quests I really like. Man. The writers for FF14, they're so good. Great quest creators. Well, Celessa, I think this is where we finally part ways. Thank you again for all you've done for us. The people of Wright will go on, even under the weight of our sorrow. It might not happen this day or the next, but together we'll find ways to make things better, to recapture the prosperity this village once had. I look forward to it when you next visit. With any luck, I'll be waiting to put a frothy mug of right brewed ale in your hand. Let's go ahead and do that. Interesting. I feel like putter. I wonder, like, usually the blue quests have something special they do for you, so I'm curious what that might have been, if anything. Alright, let's get back to the story. City of Final Pleasures. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristler has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill in the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing impressive that with true artists, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, maybe you could pose as my assistant? Sure. Then it is settled. All we need now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Alright, so no more quests there. Alright. Oh, goodness. I think once we get into the city, I'll go ahead and stop for the stream for the duration then. Good luck there, folks. I guess I just finished the fate. Nice. That is a big whatever the heck that is. German ant. Okay, let's not go that way, shall we? I mean, not really worried about it, but still. Alright. That is interesting. This is one shack out here by itself. Interesting. Alright, back to Gate Town. Oh, it's 12:18, goodness. Now we wait. This should be as good a place as any. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. 2 months later. No. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed the peddler who makes pearl from a plum, and now we have paid for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscape still are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh ho, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What a fortune that you should feel at least around an ease around an easel. What proof do you have of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will know there has been seen no small amount of service. Oh, flecks of paint both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the very hop. Very well, come with us and we'll put those panels to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. She whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with her or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave her fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our lake's vacant space, we retire to your more sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the meal. We almost took our leave without leaving a living token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. The music's driving me a little crazy too, actually. I mean, I know it's kind of supposed to, but it reminds me of Kafka a little bit. I'm sure it's supposed to.
今その言葉を否定できるのはよほどの聖人かバカまたはこの町の住民だろう。堅牢だった海の都は世界の終わりを前に浮かれ騒ぎを始めた。悲しみを忘れるために喜劇を演じているのか、あるいはここに限り 永遠が約束されているのか。
Oh man, this is just path to glory, huh? Do I have to attune? Yes, I do. Alright. Just in case they decide to throw me out. Or throw me into the town or something that really fast. Alright. More. Finally. Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Hey Hamu, good morning, and yeah, have a good day at work today. Our first test is the mysterious residence. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put your happy faces and head through the joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerk will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to the folk off to the side of the road. Much like the fools in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go! Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise! The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. The music is ominous as all hell. Look at this place. Good grief. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphanod, an artist, and this is Celessa, my assistant. Ah yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Guthrie, and the bonded, who work for the employer of the free. You'll be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us the name of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chal Nuz and Dulia Chai. Chal, a misspelled couple whom most refer to as the Chals. Or the Chais. Chai? Chai. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask you to conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Oh boy. Now, a moment, please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. Chai ethnicity, got it. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmorian citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise! This is all leaving a very bitter taste in my mouth. I mean, and it's supposed to, but still, like, just good grief. Honestly, now that we're in here, the main character could just destroy everything and no one could stop her. Like, it'd just be just like, alright, time for revolution. Bring me all the rich people. Welcome to the beer registration. Papers, please. Yeah, really. What have we here? Alphanod, artist. Vasilisa, artist assistant. To be employed in the service of Lord Chai News and Lady Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. You smell hideous. Excuse you? Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the delousery next door to scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you rinse away that stench, you want to splash yourself with this perfume. Liberally. Once you make yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. Are we sure I didn't start playing Fallout all of a sudden? Seriously? We're the bathing here then. Yes, we are. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Shawshank, huh? I think there's actually other people, another person here. Maybe I should draw the curtain. Never mind, this person just walks in and goes, la la la. Sweet smelling perfume. You apply the perfume as directed, and a delicate scent of roses fills the air. Alright. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not? That is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's evolutions, does it not? Hurry up and shower, Stinky. What at least I'm saying, at least it would have been drying your hair by now. I'm gonna go for the sister coat. Wouldn't she just? Very well. I shall endeavor to emulate her boldness then. Courage, Alphanod. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the red have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? Are we saying that showers don't exist in this world, except for here? That's everything's just been bathed? Interesting. And back that way to Cornen. We'll lead directions to the Chai residence. You're going to present yourself to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out, then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer is here called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the citizens and numerous spend their days. So you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there, like as not. Alright, thank you. Excuse me. Well, that's true enough, I suppose. Yeah, it's just interesting, like, that no one... I have not seen the idea of showers in Azoria at all, actually, so... So keep running till we run out of stairs, he said, huh? Actually... Was there a... Aetherite shard, there we go. Oh no, I'm locked in. Alright, back we go. Alright. According to the message engraved in the base, special permission is required to use this aetherite. You jerks. Well, what is it? Spit it out then. Doodlia Chai. Morning, Wind. Welcome to the stream.
Ara, あなたは?
お初にお目にかかります。画家をお探しのチャイ夫妻でいらっしゃいますか？
おお、ではお前たちが新しい。
まあまあまあ、なんて可愛い男の子なの。
Oh, she sounds familiar too.
ふわふわの髪にお上品なお顔立ち。それになんだかお花のいい香りもするわ。
Oh man.
あなた、私この子が一目で気に入っちゃった。きっと、絶対に素敵な絵を描いてくれるわ。
I have very bad feelings about this. Oh man.
先日手放したあの下手で陰気な画家よりはマシだといいんだが。
それじゃあ改めてよろしくね。
アルフィノと申します。奥様、旦那様。こちらの助手ともどもよろしくお願いいたします。
雇われる際に家族を伴ってくるやつはいるが、その年で助手を連れているとは珍しいな。
I'm his bodyguard.
実際家族のようなものです。血こそつながってはおりませんが、私が辛い時には必ずそばにいてくれました。
Aww. You can call her One-chan if you want, Alfie.
そして誰よりも私の絵を理解してくれています。彼女と共に仕上げてこそ、私の絵はご夫妻にふさわしいものとなるでしょう。しかし絵の描き始めに限れば働くべきは私だけです。そこでもしよろしければ助手には町の見学をお許しいただけないでしょうか。
Lucky indeed.
これまで私を支えてくれた礼に憧れのユールモアをいち早く見せてやりたいのです。
Sneaky.
まあ、なんていい子たちなんでしょう。そういうことなら存分に見学をしてらっしゃいな。いいわよね、あなた。
ああ、まあお前がそう言うなら。
This relationship seems a little off balance. Don't waste this chance. Try to behave myself, draw no attention. Ha 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 ha. Now you have the opportunity to experience Silmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city, top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering in the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible at our new place of residence. Alright. Still can't use it, alright. I find it interesting this is somehow open air still. But I'm curious about that right there in the background. That will have to be for another time. Luxury trader, huh? 25 million gil? Holy crap, what the heck? Yeah, F that, okay. Resplendent tool exchange, collector. Yeah, I don't. Other than it costing 25 million gil, good grief. Ah, okay. Yeah, then don't need to worry about that. With my piddly 267k there. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Ahem. Speaking of acquaintances, you would happen to run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad? Long hair? Tied back? He was skirting me at a shopping room when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief. And now I've been waiting here all alone while he's searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Alright. Where are you, big dude? Are you out here on the ledge? Yep, there you are. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, hold on, dude. Let me save you really fast. That is an unfortunate distance to the floor, the ground there. Wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it right over the edge. But luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You risk your life for a scrap of cloth? It's not just a scrap of cloth. None of it belongs to her. I would risk my life and more to serve my mistress, but a single moment of sadness. When I first came to Elmore, I only thought of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to this city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. I have my doubts about that. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Calusia where I would possibly be happier. Sorry, might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come meet me, my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll witness her generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet! I must return to her immediately! Oh my. My tenant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You value him highly, then. As if you remember my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. May up in another society, our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment. But in Ilmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we provide with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin is an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you excuse us, I must see that what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I have not forgotten you. Of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Wow, okay. This is a very interesting idea for a society. Second glamour, what do you mean, man? All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city, is it? And you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activities. Ahem. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B always has a seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay. Like you lost out on getting a glamour there, Lono, or... Looks like this is the direction we need to go. Oh, making glamours. Okay. This is... This is... This is the thing. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? Oh goodness, we're gonna have a lot of bee puns, are we? Right. I can tell at a glance when folk are new to you, or a happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see. Always gives them away. Why don't I play some cards to get you at ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Okay. Ready for a game of high-low then? What are the rules? Guessing game. Higher or low? Okay. Okay, so it's 1 through 9. Good for you. No telling the present, I say. Oh, she has drill hair. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of your, I flip 2 of mine. She's got 10 versus my 8. Nope. King. You lose. I'm assuming that's on purpose. Aw, sorry honeybee, but this match goes to me. Shall we play again? Oh, it's just we keep playing until I win, alright. I thought this was a you lose, you're now my servant. Okay, now I think it'll be higher because she's got 6. The most she can get now is an 8, which is 14. And I'm not getting a 1, so yeah. Yep. I already have 13 as it is, so... Total of 21. You win! Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I can think defeat at this point. What do you say to a rematch? One more win, and then we'll talk about that favor. Alright. Why do I think that this one's the rigged one? Alright, here we go. Good grief, 7 plus 9, she's got 16 already. Assuming I get 8. I already have the 8 actually, so the best I can get is 9, 8, 7. 6 and a 5 is 11, plus 8 is 19. She has 16, there's just no way. She's got 19, I've got 14. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is actually not so hard with logic. Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come on, whisper in my ear then, don't be shy. Tell Autista what she can do for you. That's all? How delightfully wholesome. Okay. But if knowledge is all you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Velthor was born with the power to command them, which means no Ylmerian Umor never need to raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might want to get a few words out of Arthur over there. There's not that Mary Sut likes more than the sound of his own voice. Was that New Ylmer, you say? Gah! Only just arrived and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Well, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. Tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we'll have our little talk. Uh-huh. Not enough. To do it again? I'm on the mark, right? Maybe not. Oh, I have to be up here, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. They went up that route, really? Okay. Well, while I'm doing these, the honeybee. I see. Ah, okay. I guess. There we go. Now that was a show. You're welcome to climb up on stage anytime you like. Now, what was it you wanted to ask me? Ah, yes, me about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always as peaceful as it is today. The Lemurian army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got his way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I would be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Gilmore. No longer an enemy to be feared. Wait, what? And yet elsewhere they're still fools insist on fighting their losing battles. Pah! Alos to Lord Vothry. Alright, we need to find this guy and interrogate him. You've gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphanod will be expecting your return. Alright, let's go back, and I think that will be the end of my evening. It's almost 1 AM here. Even though I want to keep going, honestly, I probably should get some rest for tomorrow for errands and such. Where's Alfie? Uh-oh. Oh, you returned from the Jonkaran City? So soon? You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphanod has to brush the canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Oh, Dude, he's back in his old I put together an ensemble of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me. That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. How am I to decide? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Exactly, the light of an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. By the time we sent him to work on the reason we called him here. Masui, I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Well, that is to say, as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know he'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick up some jewelry next? Oh my goodness. And he did, yes, that's true, now he got his combat outfit, so... I just realized that if I leave right now, I have no way to get back in here. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress while painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. This time I spend indulging in these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like for you to delve into the lair below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Alright. I still can't use the Aetherite, right? Nope. Himari Omamori. Oh goodness. There's a show I haven't thought about in forever. So if I want to come back here, I'll have to... I guess teleport to right and then run my way back into here. I guess I should be able to do that, right? So... Well, folks, thank you for joining us today. Hope you had a good time watching. I'm not sure when the next stream will be. I'll try to do one at least on next Friday, but I might do some more during the week. Probably without the camera. Just with audio, I'll have my headphones for that. But thank you for joining me today. Hope you had a good time, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a very good day, folks back in the States, and a good night, folks here in Asia, and good middle of the day for folks in Europe. Good night, everyone.